Hi, everyone, and welcome to Social 5 University. I'm your host, Kate Drake. We're going to be talking about some power user techniques for Facebook today. I want to do a quick sound and video check and make sure everybody can see and hear okay. So if you can, please raise your hand. Awesome. I see some hands going up. Wonderful. So we're going to be talking, like I said, about some power user techniques for Facebook. Some of these are similar to some of the stuff that we talked about in the last webinar we just did. So if we repeat some things, it's because they're really important and really good strategies to learn. So if any of you were in that webinar and are joining us now, you may see a couple of repeats, but nothing too much. And if I do repeat myself, it's because it's really important information. So let's just do a quick overview of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to be talking about how to create a custom Facebook URL, how to manage those tabs on your Facebook page, how to set your notifications so that you know when people are talking about your Facebook page, monitoring your activity log, and using the Facebook scheduling tool. Oh, and the other thing we're going to talk about is how to pin important content to the top of your Facebook page. So let's talk about a couple of these power user principles here. The first one is just to become an active poster. We're going to be posting for you 3 times a week here at Social 5. We do that content for you, but and that's usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So what we really suggest is that you hop in on Tuesdays and Thursdays and post some photos or events or other personal things. Now, obviously, you don't have to do this every week. This is just every now and then for fun, to kind of add some more personality to your page and to just chime in on the conversation and get in on what's happening on your page. The other thing we'd really recommend is that you join in the conversation. Pay attention to people who are commenting and liking things on your page. If someone comments on your page, make sure you comment back. Thank them for participating. Like their comment. Let them, if it's a complaint or something, respond and let them know how you can help them. If somebody likes your post, call them out by name in a comment and thank them. And really try and become social. Remember, social media is really a conversation, and I think that gets lost sometimes as we think about it, reaching it from a business perspective. It really is a great chance to interact with your audience and really build a relationship there. So make sure that you're hopping in and talking to them and paying attention to what's going on your page. Also, you want to think social. A lot of these social media campaigns really kind of require some ongoing attention. So if you're at an event or you're doing something fun, snap a photo on your phone and post it on your Facebook page. Invite people to your event or your sale or whatever on Facebook. Just look at ways that you can incorporate your day-to-day business into social interaction. Maybe you can post some fun photos from your business, talk about what you're doing each day, whatever it may be. You also want to make sure you're using your mobile tools. This is a big one. It'll help drive traffic to your Facebook page, but it will also allow you to keep and cultivate leads. Use it as an electronic business card so that you can capture email addresses and exchange information with people while you're on the go. And again, most packages that we sell, I would bet that just about all of you have one of these mobile suites. So if you don't remember the URL to your mobile suite, let me know or let us know at support@social5.com, and we will get that to you. Just shoot us an email and we can get you that URL so that you can use that email capture engine. And lastly, I just really encourage you to have fun. This is meant to be a fun social experience. Don't use it like a billboard because that'll chase people away. Instead, you really want to create dialogue and build a community because those communities can then provide really solid marketing opportunities for your business. So let's talk about how to create a custom Facebook URL. So when you're sharing your Facebook page with people, a custom URL is going to make it a lot easier to find that page. Oh, someone's asking, I'm not sure what the mobile tool is. And depending on what package you have, it's probably included. It's basically, we also sometimes call it your blog or your mobile site. It's, I'll show you on my phone here really quick. Let me pull it up. This will just take a second. So mine is right here. You can see I've got it saved here on my phone as a little icon, and I'll pull it up. It will take just a second, and there's my mobile site. I can put people's contact or email addresses in here to subscribe them to my email list, And when I do that, they'll get a bounce back email that has all my contact information. So pretty cool. So if you're not sure if this is included in your package, just shoot us an email and we can let you know. It's support@social5.com is our email address. All right, so when you're making a custom URL for your Facebook page, it's gonna make it easier to share with people. It's a lot easier to say, hey, visit facebook.com/social5 versus facebook.com/social5/54278, like this really long URL, right? Nobody wants to have to deal with that. So this is why we're gonna be doing that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on the About button and you'll be brought to this page. And you can select the second option down, which is Facebook web address. And what you're gonna be able to do is put in a custom URL in the web address field. You can choose what you want it to be. And if that URL is available, you'll be able to create what we call a vanity link for your page. So instead of saying, facebook.com/ all those numbers and all that stuff, you can say facebook.com/ Mike's food truck or whatever it may be. So pretty cool. It makes it a lot easier to tell people what your Facebook web address is. Now, one thing that you want to note on this is that you can only do this twice. Facebook does have some limits on some of these options, and that's one of them. You're only allowed to change that URL 2 times. So another thing that we really recommend you do is managing those tabs on your Facebook page. You want to decide which tabs you want to feature most prominently, and you can reorder them based on what you think needs to be featured the most. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the navigation bar, and then on the left side of your page you can click More. You can do either one, and you're just going to select that Manage Tabs button. And what you can do is you can drag your apps around into the order that you want them to be in. So you can do About, you could do Photos. Maybe instead of Photos, you want to have your website or a contest that you're doing, whatever it may be. You can drag that to the top so that people can see it. So you're going to have 2 tabs up there at the top. About's going to stay the same, but you can choose like Photos or Likes or something like that. And then the rest or 3 of them are going to appear down on the left-hand side. So again, really prime real estate for people who are visiting your business Facebook page. You want to make sure that you're utilizing that so that people can see what's going on and enter your contest or learn more about you or whatever it is that you want them to glean from your Facebook page. You can also reorder the sections that appear on the left-hand side. That's apps, photos, reviews, posts by others, and things like that. This will allow you to place the apps box as prominently as you want if you have apps on your page that you want people to be using. So what you're going to do is click on that little pencil icon and say Manage Sections. And that way you can drag the sections around in the orders that you want. So you can do, people could post to your page, reviews, whatever it may be, you can order them so that people can see them as they scroll down. Now, Facebook obviously will default to whatever it is that, usually it's the order that they've been added down the side of your page. So if you want to bring something up higher to the top of your page, you need to make sure you're going in and reordering these. Now, if you wanted to do these, again, if you want to reorder the tabs within here, just go to the More section and click Manage Tabs. Easy, easy peasy. So another thing that is going to really help you become a more powerful Facebook user is if you set up your notifications on Facebook. If you're not checking Facebook every day, you really want to make sure you're doing this. And the reason is so that you know when an activity is happening on your page. So you're going to go to the Settings button, and that'll open your Facebook dashboard. And then you're going to click on the Notifications button right here. So now you have the option to have Facebook notify you if there's been activity on your page. And this can include a bunch of different things. It can be people who've commented on your page, shares, likes, any messages that people may send you, whatever it may be. And the nice part about this is it makes it really easy to stay in touch with your fans in real time without constantly monitoring your page. Now, if you're going to be checking your page, every time you log into Facebook and it's several times a day, you probably don't need to set these up. But if you're someone who doesn't want to be bothered checking your business page all the time, this is a really great tool. So you can either get them to notify you on Facebook when you log in with your personal Facebook page, or you can get them to send you an email, which is really nice. You can have them send you an email every time there's activity on your page or an important update to your page. So that's pretty cool. You can also do it through Facebook. You can get notification every single time there's activity on your page, or you can just get one every few, like every day, that's got page updates that have happened during that time. So depending on how active the people using your page are, you may want to set it up more often. If it's not super active, then you know, once a day is probably going to be fine. Another thing that you can do that will save you a lot of time is going to be the activity log. And that provides you with live updates outside of the engagement on your page. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on activity, and it's basically going to give you a summary of all that's taken place on your page. And it's hyperlinked to the moment that it happened. So you can see what happened today. All these people liked this particular link that you shared on your Facebook page. Day before, these people liked this one. Day before that, this is what happened. So it's kind of a nice way to see in real time what's happening, and you can see who's liked your pages and posts and things like that. So again, just kind of easier than going through and seeing who liked what when. The other thing you can do is Facebook has a scheduling tool. Oh, it looks like we have a question. Let me pull that up. Where's the activity button? Oh, let me go back to that so you can see. Whoop. Hang on, let's go back here. So the activity button is going to be there at the top, and it's got page, activity, settings, help. Okay, so it's right up there. And now, and the other thing with buttons is that Facebook does like to move them around often. So if it shows up, you know, if it's not in the place you thought it was yesterday, just kind of poke around on your page a little bit and you should be able to find it. If it's, you know, and then the next day it may be back where it was again, because Facebook's always trying to move new things around and change things and basically just make our lives more difficult sometimes, it seems like, right? I'm sure that there's a good reason why they're doing it though. All right, so the Facebook scheduling tool. One of the hardest parts, as I'm sure all of you guys know about social media, is consistent posting. And that's probably why you have Social 5 helping you, right? But the other cool thing is that Facebook offers a scheduling tool that allows you to program out posts in advance. So this would be great if you're doing a countdown to a grand opening, or you know, something like that, or you're doing the 12 days of Christmas in July, or whatever it may be, you know, that you want to do. You can schedule those posts out in advance and do them all at once, and that way you don't have to worry about getting on every single day and posting something. So what you're going to do is you're going to create the post, but instead of publishing it immediately, you're going to click the down arrow that's on that post button right here. And then you can schedule when you want that post to come. You can select the time and day that you want it to appear, you know, whatever day it may be, set it to the future, and that way it'll come out on that day and time. This is great also for things like holidays or whatever. If you want to say Happy 4th of July or Merry Christmas or something on a day when nobody's in your office and you don't want to be bothered to actually hop in and do a post, you can do it this way. Now, we also can do that for you. We're happy to do a holiday themed post or whatever that you may want to do too. So if you want to do that, let us know. Shoot us an email over at content@social5.com, and we can make sure you get those holiday posts as well. But if you have something specific and personal that you want to share, this is a great way to do it. Looks like we've got a couple of questions here. Is it as easy to schedule a post on Facebook as it is through Hootsuite? And I would say it's probably even easier, just because you can do it right through Facebook instead of having to use a third-party app, which is always nice. So again, you know, it's as easy as creating the post, clicking when you want to save it or when you want to publish it, and you're good to go. So pretty easy. Now, another thing that's really cool that you can do on Facebook is that you can pin important content to the top of your business page. And this way, every time someone comes to your business page, they'll see that piece of content first. It's going to be at the top of the page before they scroll down through the rest. So if you have a piece of content you want to highlight for an extended time on Facebook, this is a really great option. It can be really effective for events or for displaying a piece of content that's going on with an advertising campaign or whatever. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that piece of content that you've posted, and you're going to click on the little down arrow that's in the upper right-hand corner, and then you're just going to pick the pin to top button. And that will move that post to the very top. And it doesn't matter how old that content is, it will stay up there until you unpin it. So that's the important thing, is to unpin it when you're done, because you don't want to post from 2 years ago to still be the thing that people see when they log onto your Facebook page. But this does really work well if you're having a contest or an event or something like that that you want people to know about. All right, well, that's all we have for today. Does anybody have any other questions before we sign off? I hope that was helpful for you. Again, Facebook is becoming so ubiquitous in our society. It really is almost like having a second web page. So I really encourage you guys to use some of these techniques and try and make the most of that Facebook page so that you can make it easier to share with other businesses. So if you have any questions, you're always welcome to contact us. If it's a tech-related question, contact us at support@social5.com. If it's about your content on your page, go ahead and send that to content@social5.com. It looks like we've got one more. Oh, just a thank you. Okay, awesome. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this and that this was helpful for you. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, but again, this will be posted on our blog, so you can watch it later if you need to. And we'll be having a couple more sessions in 2 weeks. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks so much.